here and we Brahaand.V. Now I'm here to demonstrate a science activity which is water bottle rocket. It's completely based on trash. Yeah. What do you think you can do with this empty plastic bottle? Most of you say that we can just recycle it. But why don't we do it ourselves? My project is completely based on waste to wonder. And now, let's go for the aim of the activity because every activity has an aim, right? So first, it's just to prove that force and pressure is very important or necessary for the launch rockets. So let's go for the trash required. I mean the materials required. First of all, you require a water bottle. It may be of 500 ml, 600 ml, 2 liters. It's of your choice and it's available. Then you require some amount of water. The amount of water differs from bottle to bottle. After that, you require a ball tube. This ball tube you get it in bicycles or even a bicycle shop for free. After that, you require a nozzle. This nozzle too you get it in bicycle wheels. This is where the point where we pump in air, and there's a hole over here as you can see. This is very much important for pumping in air into the bicycle cords. Then to explain it further, I'll just use this example. I'm sure everyone recognizes this because this is the point where air is pumped into the bicycle wheel. We move the cap and then pump it air to this particular hole. And then you have the same hole over here too. That's just a different example. Then the most important material, that is this bicycle pump. This is very important for pressurizing a bottle to launch the rocket. Then you even require a base. Like a base that we use to launch missiles, rockets. The same manner as this base using a couple of blocks. I've used just 6 blocks to do it. So this is the manner in which we are going to do. This is top view, this is side view. So here I have just used 6 blocks. You can use as many as you want according to its availability. So then let's go for the procedure. And now let's move on to the procedure. As said, we have a nozzle over here and we have the wall tube that we said before. So make sure that this wall tube, the hole over here, should be equal to the size of this tube. You have to insert this wall tube onto this nozzle. It's just done to make sure that the water, when we pump in the air, the water gets pressurized and then move towards this nozzle. So because of that reason, the water may even get into the pipe. So to ensure that there's no leakage as well as there's no leakage into the pipe too, we just put on a wall tube on this. After that, we should take the cap of the bottle. This is what the cap that I've prepared. In this I have just put a hole. You can just put a hole using your soldering iron or even using compass. Make sure that this hole should be equal to the diameter of this. It should not move too freely or it should not be very rigid enough and then it should not get stuck in between. It should be in a moderate level so that it's to the accurate level. Then you have to get the bottle of this cap. I mean the water bottle. You have to fill 1/4 of it. It may be of whatever the amount of water that can be filled. It can be of the 2 liter, 500 ml or 600 ml. I've taken the 600 ml water bottle over here. And then make it tight closed. So it's done. We'll just keep it apart. After that, we require our cycle pump. This is what is a cycle pump, right? So I'll just keep it apart. But still, you require this tip. Make sure that this is closed. So for a minute, you just remove it and then insert it in this smaller hole and then lock this. After that, you have to just bring this wall tube inside this particular cap. So it's done now. Make sure that it's very tight and there's no leakage. Now we are going to do an activity with our 500 ml water bottle over here. This pump is just attached to a nozzle over here, which is again attached to a wall tube so that the water won't leak out or enter into a pipe. I made this base using 6 blocks. It's like kind of launching a missile. I didn't make it vertical because it requires a lot of thrust than this. So let's go for the activity. You may go in any direction because this is not vertical, right? After a certain point of time, we have to remove this pump from this water bottle because after that only it can be launched. Just remove it. As you can see, this moves in any direction. It's not confined. So because of that reason, we are able to prove that force and pressure is very much important for the launch of rockets as well. And it's not aerodynamic, that's why, and as well as it's not streamlined, that's why it's not moving in a particular direction or it can't move easily. Observation. What did we observe? We observed that the bottle got launched up in the air just like I said, but it didn't reach that much height, but still according to its level it's better. And then we also saw that the water got splashed out down on the brick as well as on the floor. Now for the results of the inference. We observed that, or the result that we got was the bottle got launched up again. Why? It's because the thrust given by the water on the ground. What is thrust? Thrust is nothing but the force which is given perpendicular to the ground. So as much as the force given perpendicular to the ground, that much thrust would also be given. I mean the bottle would go that much up on the side. But still, why did we do that? I mean this activity in a vertical manner. It's because when we do it in a vertical manner, it requires a lot of thrust. So you should also pump in a lot of air that requires a lot of energy. We can't do that manually. You require other things to do that. So how did the water come out? How did the water splash on the floor? It didn't go on itself, right? We pumped in air. As we pump in air, the pressure on the bottom of the bottle, I mean on the cap, increases exponentially. So because of that reason, when we just remove the pump, I mean the pipe part, the water splashed down on the brick or the floor and then went. But why did we choose the bottom? It's because as the Pascal's law says, if you move deeper and deeper in water, according to our activity, as you move deeper and deeper in the bottle, the pressure increases. And we even pumped in a lot of air, right? That's why the air even wanted to escape away from the bottle. So because of that reason, the water splashed out of the bottle in that much thrust. And not only that, we even observed that it went high up in the sky, right? But why did we take 1/4 of the bottle? Why didn't we take the full bottle? Because as then air exerted force on the water. So in this case, air is very much important. So as much as the air you fill, that much thrust you get. But you can't fill the whole body with the air because air can't exert only air. Complete air can't exert that much thrust on the ground. Because its molecular force among themselves is also very weak. So it doesn't give that much thrust for us. up from the ground, right? So for that we require a lot of trust. It actually can't even be done manually. So because of that reason only, we require the help of water, access and space. So I hope this activity was very much informative. Thank you all.